stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Who's talking to? Hell no.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Listen, driving up in the crib to the time to get left, and if I ain't even had a ticket, I would have been back. I would have went my thing. I would have worked with everybody had a ticket.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
If I ain't had the tickets, I would have went to work.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bro, I ain't even got nobody, bro. I'm here. Shut up.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's just me and you.
I knew I heard a nigga, dog. Damn.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Damn,
now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Cohen. He's brought down.
Why you put me in this lobby, boy? Who these niggas is?
A gain of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this
bro,
drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Get up out of here.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. third down, a run with Cohen. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
He fumbled. His guy picked it up.
Anthony Miller, his fourth touchdown.
Oh, okay, they overturned it. Fourth and goal.
His guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop.
Talking about fools got robbed, and they often they're gonna try to rob him and fool shit back.
2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the
Trying to
trash
find
man.
out what they talking about.
Through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to
shotgun,
go.
Boy, hell yeah, he let that down.
Got a 3-0 lead.
I knew I wasn't chipping.
They start 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fool hit that with a
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Damn, no. I just tagged you in enough, bro. Shit, Drew, you trying to play Fortnite or fucking or Call of Duty?
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up,
What's he gonna do?
Run right through them.
He ain't hit the back yet. He with the core right now.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Touchdown. Houston.
He tripping.
Robert Foster,
He in 4-3.
his 4th touchdown on the year. And his
I know
guys are going to
he
retake
can
the
cover 3 or
lead.
cover 2. And
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Come on.
And that's...
He's got
Come
daylight.
on. Don't do me like
He's
that,
at
man.
the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 83 yards, and the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Okay, know how to bail him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I know.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch twist. Watch twist. Go.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Check mine. Watching you five. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down now, it's Coleman. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Boy,
third down throw, but it misses.
They made him drop it, but look at this.
Incomplete.
That's a pick.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
I don't show everything all the time, Byron. I don't show everything all the time.
But
I don't show it all the time.
I like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
They were fucking with me, controlling him. He was out of there.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
88.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
But you know they're only 88 when they get out the damn pocket.
And the result is a 1st down.
Until they get that escapable.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Let's go.
I did. But his dude got enough jam and got over the top.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Right back to him on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton gets with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
I've heard stories about teams
that's not a pick, Barry.
doing that back in the good
He
old
just told me a
days.
pick.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah. Slam.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch. Check, Mike. You must be, right there.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Go.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. The open man is Smith. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff looking right.
Good job,
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers,
I was taking out their lead blocker. I'm going to hate that shit.
Quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs,
all-state
wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st down, it's Haskins.
Huh?
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's
Metcalf gets none of that today, sir.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
None of that today,
He
sir.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing kick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going. I'm going back to you.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Play action. Haskins. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Trying to lay one
Must
deep.
be too far.
Third time tonight, he's intercepted.
You gotta start trying these corners. Thank you, Jair.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And this one complete to Smith. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53 is the mark. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. 53 is Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw. Now he steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's why he said
and on that one, the production just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this
tagged you in on Instagram or Facebook.
And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ooh, that boy taking a little bit longer to pick his play, huh? You don't know what to do, huh?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They go play action with Haskins.
Give me
Side here taken in by
damn, that's your zone, bro.
Past the 35 before he's taken down.
Man, you see the man coming,
yards, the final tally. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
That ain't it, that ain't it right there.
On play action, Haskins. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
You know what, Barry? When they motion out like that, they be trying to get you to go out to throw this exact route, and I knew it.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Nope.
And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Fool, right? Odell.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Open man, here's Foster. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
We got to run a train on this pussy nigga.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Run a train on your homeboy, Keith. I know you in the screen, fuck boy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Run the clock out, boy. Come out in 13 personnel. Oh, okay. Still want to let it go, huh?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That is caught by Cullen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And again this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they try the right side here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room,
you go
it
to
certainly
White Sox,
worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.
They,
Whether it was an
like,
adjustment, whether it was
every
just
time you
more
do
focus
something,
on what they plan to
it's
do
based
going
on,
in,
like,
whether
okay,